So we'll go for today. So what is a normalized transformation? So tNormalize in the talent components. So how to use this tNormalize component? Then we'll go for uh, what are the error handlings in tNormalize. So by using tNormalize component, how to handle the error capturing. So we'll go for this use case. First we'll go for what is tNormalize component, and then we'll go for one use case. So here what will do this tNormalize component? So it will convert rows to column. So we have the tNormalize. So this is a tNormalization data. So here, so if your repeated data is there, so you want to convert into rows. Okay. So in that case, you can go for the tNormalization of the job actually. So here what you can do, just you need to give the file, then you can go for the your tNormalize component and tLogRow. Okay. So here in the tNormalize, you have to mention the file delimiter, the input actually. Then we have the tags strings. Then the one. So here you have the column to normalize. So it will convert into a one column row actually. So this normally here you'll have the all this as a one string actually. This is my one string. We'll go for one example here. So create folder. Create a job. So job underscore how to use tNormalize component. Then finish. Then here, so what we are doing here, first I will take a t fixed for input, because so I don't have directly input, so directly I'm taking t fixed for input component. So this is my uh, delimiter file. So here I'm copying the file. Okay, so this is my only one data actually. So this is I'm taking as a edit source. I'm creating one column called let's say tags. Okay, so then okay, so then after we have the, so what is the just what I'm doing is here fields up, because this total content I'm taking as a one string actually. This total string I'm taking as a string. So this is my just I'm displaying tLogRow component. Then right click row main, so table print clear, just run it. So this is a total actually one record actually. We see this total is a one record actually. Okay, because this data it is coming in only one column actually. See here, this total is coming as a one column tags. Okay, so now I want to segregate into different rows actually. So based on the normalize, I'm doing normalization actually. Okay, so here what I have to do, we have to give the, so you have to give the tNormalize component. In the tNormalize component you have to use the item separator. So column to normalize tags item separator. So here you can go for the tNormalize component. There you can go for the right click row main. So in the tNormalize component you have to give the, this is my column. So which column you want to normalize actually. So you have to mention, suppose you have the different columns are there, you need to select which column you want to go for. So my input column automatically came actually. So what is my input here? So column name is here, column name is tags. Okay, so column name is tag here, column to normalize tags. Then here if you see the data, so what is actually my our output? Actually comma is my normalization column. So in that case you have to mention the comma. Okay, so then you can go for the again tLogRow. So you can go for this table tLogRow table format, then sync columns. So now you can use it, clear, just run it. So now you can see here this data, it is converted to the 35 rows. You can see here different LDAP, DB2, JD driver. So what are the, if you have seen space also, it is converted to comma. So as you can see in between comma one space is there. That's why it is coming as a space. Okay. So you can see here this is 12 rows. It is converted into 35 rows actually. So this is the normalization usage actually. So you can convert by directly without any code. You can just use the item separator and you can convert it. Okay. So another thing is next we will go for one scenario. Suppose in my source, so in my source I have, let's say in my source I have some table is there, source table is there. Okay, I'm checking. So employee number is my key column. Okay, employee it is my key column. Okay, so then I will need to validate remaining fields. Let's say employee name, salary, or department number. Okay, so if any employees got any error, I want to generate into separate column actually. So I want to generate into separate column. Okay, so that is a error. Suppose if any field is coming null or um, space value don't have any values, in that case I want to, suppose let's say I have employee ID is there, employee name, salary, department number is there. Suppose in particular employee ID, so you will get all null values, let's say. So in that case, I want to trace it actually. I want to display like this. Suppose you have the full row. Okay, which column you have null values, and that value you have to display like this. Suppose you have, so this is one record I'm getting source, right? So here I want to generate 101 just null value. Then what is the column field name, e name? I'm getting the null value. Then 101 salary, I'm getting null value. Then 101 department number also I've got null value. So like that way, so suppose in one particular job, I have got these things I want to convert like this actually. Okay, so that we'll see here. So for that, first I'm taking EMP table source. So here Anjana's, so I'm creating job underscore tNormalize use case. So here I'm taking EMP table. Source is EMP table. Plot file. Let's say EMP table I'm taking. T file input delimiter. Then tLogRow row main. Then just I'm displaying. So now you can see particular table. You can see employee number. This is a full record I got. Okay, but you can see this employee Jones I got null record, and here also Scott also I got null record, and this what we call employee number. This also I got null record. Okay, let's say I will take some other employee. number right here. So I will do some, this is also null value, let's say all null values I'm getting here. Okay, so I want to so that first what we can do approach is, so first we need to find out the so what are the records null values are there. Okay, so for that you have to go for the if else condition, and you can go for the first you can go for the tmap. So in the tmap what we'll do, I will write the code. So just right click, row main. So in the tmap what I will do, so employee number, employee name, department, salary is there. Okay, so in that case what I will do is I'm giving the some, I'm taking one flag actually. Okay, I'm taking just kind of a flag to check the flag, sorry, the type is flag. Here just I'm taking one flag here. So here flag. Okay, so flag I'm just taking as a of the data type is just I'm taking integer. Okay, so in the, this is a variable port actually. You can do any kind of expression, variable, intermediate results. You want to write some calculation field kind of, you want to do some uh, variable port, like suppose you want to do some uh, a big code, let's say you want to validate, and based on that you want to do some uh, things, you can go here actually. So what I'm doing is here, so I'm checking the, so it's not opening. So just expression builder will open actually. So here you can write any kind of code here. So what I'm doing is I'm checking the any record is null value or space is there. So for that what I'm doing is I'm opening bracket, then row2 dot employee number is equal to, so you have to use is equal to null. Suppose I'm checking null or, this is the or operator. So this is the normally or operator in Talend. Okay, so suppose if it is a null or same row2 dot employee name. Okay, what I will do is I will use, suppose sometimes I will get the space also in that case without any values. So in that case what I will do length I will check actually. So for that first I will trim it, then I will do length. Okay, so length function automatically when you use dot trim length is equal to then 0. Okay, or then I will go for other things, or so then same like that way you can have the other fields also, because I want to calculate this remaining fields also, right? So department number is equal to null or department dot trim dot length length is equal to 0. Okay, or is equal to null. Okay, or salary dot trim dot leng length is equal to 0. Then what we'll do, so I will do, so this is my case statement all. So I'm checking the each field, employee name and then department number, then I'm doing the salary. Okay, for each column I'm doing null checking and the length also. If it is this, I'm open bracket and close bracket here. Then what I'm doing is I'm using the true. If it is true, then I'm giving 1, otherwise I'm giving 0. Okay, so this is a condition I'm giving here. Okay, then okay, that is one thing. So then what I will do is I will do the, here I'm creating one add a output table. So here, what is actually here? Validation, failure, normalization. Okay, then okay. So this, what I'm doing is here. So here I will give my filter condition. So because any record is, this flag is equal to 0. So let's say take like this. So flag is equal to 0. So means it is a flag is equal to 1. So that is actually error record, right? So flag is equal to 1 means that is a error record actually. Okay. So that is the record we will take as a error record actually. Okay. So then what we'll do, we'll create the, so this is the actual record will take, employee number will take it here. Okay. So then what we'll do, we'll create some extra column here, because now we'll after getting the records, so what we'll do here, validation will do. Okay, validation column. Okay, so I'm using string. Okay, suppose yeah, I will use some length more actually. Okay, so then this column, it is not coming my source. I'm doing the validations here. Okay, so what I'm doing is here, so for that first I will convert into the some what we called, first I will convert the all this value. Suppose just I'm writing the here, first I will doing the employee number. Okay, just employee number, then plus symbol, employee number, and then like this we will have the plus employee name. So that just I'm creating all concatenating all fields plus. Okay, so then employee name. Okay, then plus I'm concatenating the employee name, then what I'm doing, and plus department number plus. Okay, department number plus I'm using then salary, then plus salary. Okay, these are the 4 fields, right? So our 4 fields are done. So then what I will do is I will do, so after that I will do now I will do the validation again, same validation I will do again. Okay, so same so code I will take here, because and instead of typing here, same code I will take here. So here, so same code I will take here. Something I'm using plus symbol. Okay, so then after I will go for this dot here, same code I'm using. Okay, so instead of row to dot null or something, anything, employee name is null, then what I'm doing is here. Okay, just I'm expanding here. This is one thing, and row to dot employee number is null, and it's one thing, and row to department, and it's one thing. Okay. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'm doing, so if it is null, what I'm doing here, I'm using question mark. So what I'm doing is here, no data in source emp. What is the salary column? Okay, just I'm giving this symbol. Then you can have the no error. No error. Okay. So this is one thing. Then I'm closing here. Okay. So then I'm another validation plus symbol. So I'm here, I'm normalizing. So because I'm segregating the columns. Okay. Then I'm using plus symbol. Okay. So next, what I'm doing is I'm using, let's say, then I'm using what is the field name, department number, right? It's department number. Okay. Then plus, okay, row 2 dot, this concatenate is not required now. Okay. Row 2 dot department number. So just I'm opening the bracket. Okay. Row 2 dot custom department name null, or then row 2 dot department null is called. Then what you will do, you have to write, then you have to give the same question mark, no data in department emp column. Okay. Else no error. Okay. Else no error. Okay. So then no error. Then you have to go to open close bracket. Then again I'm using the plus symbol. Then same. Then open bracket. So row to data is null. Then what I will do is a question mark. Question mark. Then I am using no data in salary emp column. Okay. Else no error. Okay. This is how we need to go for it. Okay. So this is my code actually. Just you can check the code actually. Apply. Okay. So just we'll check for the code if any error are there, in the code. So something I got some error. So root em under null and employee number dot trim is correct only. So root dot department name dot trim dot len is equal to 0 is correct only. So then concatenate. So correct only. It's so here, so for the string values, so just not for integer values, we not required trim and length is not required. Only you can check with the null values actually. Okay. So even the direct automatically space is not required. So 1 comma 0. Then what I did is here in the TMap. So I did the validation column here. So for that all I expanded like this. So here you can see different employee number, code, then department, like this I expanded everything. So for each things I will did actually. Okay, so then what I'll do, I'll go for normal because I expand, because if any column is having null value or thing, I'm separating the column with the this semicolon. Okay, so for that normally what I will doing is I am opening my next component is tNormalize. Okay, so the tNormalize what will do, just right click row. So this column validation failure, you can take it, and which column you want to go for, validation column. Then here separator is this thing. Okay, so now what I will do is here, just I'm displaying first now tLogRow, right click row main like this, then table sync column. Just if you run it, clear job run. So okay, so trim actually we don't use method actually. So trim is not required for integers actually. So here also just null is enough actually. So here this is not required. So ename is important actually. So sorry, cancel. Okay. So for the, and another thing is, suppose you don't want to go for things called, suppose here only this enough, this is not required. Okay, this also not required. Okay, so then apply. Okay, just running. Okay, so this is error actually. So what is error? So if else I used some wrong actually here. So this is still here fine. Then if it is true, then I'm giving the condition here. Then so fine here. Okay, so then plus I'm using concatenate is fine here. So fine. So then this also fine. It's fine only. I think why it is giving error. So just go to code section. So you have to use the plus symbol actually. Whenever you have to use plus symbol is for that actually. So here you have to use compulsory plus symbol here to use here. So here also plus is done everything. So we'll go for step by step here. No error. Then plus we did right here. Plus also we done here. Then plus here. Then here plus. That is fine. So go to the again code page. So no errors are there. Now I am running our job. So now you can see from the 4 records, so validation 4 records, I'm getting 12 records. So you can see here some no errors also there. So you can see, so what are the errors now should come actually. So if you see here, so 100, so 110 is correct record only. So 110 is not there because 110 is fine only. So no errors are there. So we need to filter out actually employee number, null salary actually. So 110 also null salary is there, I think. So, okay, one null salary is there actually. So 110. So here this last column. So you have the null values are there for all employee number, everything is got. So that's why you're getting 3 records here. Okay, so department number also got a null salary, and then employee salary also got, then e-name also I got. So you can see e-name also I got the employee name also I got the error. So some are the you can see some are the 23434 23434 department number got error. 23434 employee number actually is the employee number should, okay, employee number is correct one. So some are even though not errors also it is came actually. So you need to filter out that records. Okay, that is the actual menu will come. So in that case, after this TMap, you can give another column, right click row, so main. So here I am using another variable port. Okay, so in the what I will doing is here this validation column. Okay, so validation column, what I'm doing is here validation column dot contents. Okay, so dot contents. Okay, dot contents. What is actually, what is output actually now? So we have the error is no error, right? No error. So same you have to use same no error. Contents no error. Then what we'll do, if it is contents no error, then I'm giving some n, otherwise I'm using yes. Okay, so now what I will do, so means I want y records only I will populate to my target. So in that case, just I will create another output. So your filter condition is, so where is equal to, sorry, so just employee number, or you can instead of TMap you can go for filter transformation also, you can go for it. Okay, so here it's not on it. This is the port, I will just take it here is equal to add that where one, okay, is equal to, I'm using y, only those records, y means all error records, apply. Okay, then I will use my, suppose I will load into tLogRow now, tLogRow, then right click row, out here table format. Okay, so now this is my actual job. Now we can see clear screen, just run it. Okay, so now if we see correct records will come, because now better the records is having. So you can see here now all y records came. So if you see here, what are the errors records in my source file? uh, Suppose if you see, these are correct, these three records are fine only. So 100 records should come. 100 records should come here. 100 records. No data in salary record. This is fine. Okay. The salary is no data is kept. Okay. And remaining records are fine. Then 117 also you don't have the department number. So that's why department number is kept. Then next 23434 you have the employee name. Employee number also you don't have the you can see employee name don't have the data. Then you can see this record 100 you can have the employee number, D name, salary. That three records should come. Actually, you can see three records should come. Okay, so you can see here three records are kept. So employee number and department, salary, three records are not there. So by using this normalizer, just I will explain again step by step. So first I take any source flat file and I'm displaying by using tLogRow. Then in the TMap, what I did is I created some flag integer I taken. So I created by using if else condition. I'm checking the each column. If it is null or length is equal to 0, for all columns I'm doing 1 comma 0. Okay, so then I'm filtering the records here. If it is any record is null record or any uh, values are blank, then I'm that record only to come to here. That is my employee is a key column I'm taking here. The next validation column I taken the string. Then here what I did is and taken as a complete row record here. Okay, so I taken total complete row record here, employee number. So just I'm concatenating the all fields. Okay, then what I'm doing, I'm checking every record, department number. Okay, first I'm like employee number is null or trim is 0. Then I'm using no data available error plus I'm using the some separator actually. So like that way for all fields I did it. So then by using again tfilter tmap component, by using again tmap component, so then I will only validations, no error. So only error records I will get it actually. So y record means only error records will come to here, so it will display actually. Okay, so same you can see here is the employee number. So that for that employee is a key column actually. So employee number is key column. So then you have the all validation values will came. Okay, so then you can take this column also. Suppose concatenate of the all field also, that also you can take it. uh, so validation column. So this is how using this normalizer. The next scenario is we can how to create automation of files. Suppose how this table is there, same emp table is there. So I want to generate each department was 101. Suppose I will fill my all entries here. Okay, this is my source file. So what I have to do, suppose now I don't have any, you can see now same file. So I don't have all columns are filled now. You can see here for the employee number, employee name, department number, salary, all data came actually. Okay, so now what I will do is I will run the job again. So clear, just now it will come 0 records. Now you can see, now you can see 0 because validations, no validations. So all records are got without any errors actually. So now it's got 0 records. Okay, so next scenario is automation of files. Suppose I want to generate each department wise some. So here I have different departments. 101 is there, and 102 is there, 103 is there, 104, and 103, 109. So like the different departments are there. Okay, so each department I want to generate separate file actually. Okay, so 101 I want to generate separate file. Let's say first 101 I want to generate separate file, and like this 102 I want to generate one separate file. Then 104 I want to generate like that. I want to generate different file. How many departments are there dynamically? I want to generate the file actually. Okay, so for that how we'll do actually? So in that case, so first in I'm creating one job, create a job. So job underscore automation file based on department number, dpt number, finish. So now what I will do, I will take my source. So what is my source? Already file is created, t file input limited. Okay, so for that what I will do, I will go for first tLogRow t filter columns I will use. So why? Because first I will check how many departments are there. I will check it. Okay, so row main here. So I will only go for edit schema. This already you know, already beginning only we saw what is filter columns. To filter any columns, you can go for the t filter component. Okay, so in the t filter columns, what you can do, you can go for the uh, based on the department number, right? So in that case, you can select the department number to here. Okay, so now I want to how many department, in that case I can go for two unique row. So it will give only unique records. So when the duplicate records are there, I don't want, I want to check first these many files I want to generate actually. So you can see here tLogRow, just right click, row, unique records. So then table level print. So here I'm using key attribute here. Okay, so in the t unique row, what will do, this t unique row component will give the only unique records. So now just I'm running my job. So just I will close this remaining jobs. Okay, so here just clearing, just I'm running my job. So now you can see 101, 102, 104, 109, 108. So these many files I need to generate, and some null record also there. So maybe why this null record came. So 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Maybe we cursor, maybe we given here. I think that's why null record came. So now I'm saving again. So we'll run again. Anyway, null record with now I think null by null is okay. I don't know. Okay, but null will not come actually. So in my source also null record not there. But why it is not coming? Wait, it is picking file. One minute, we'll check it. Talend file em.talend file em.txt is correct only. Okay, that's fine now. So what we'll do, we'll small column, that is best. Okay, so now 7 records are there, 7 departments are there. So these different files I want to generate. Okay, so now, so for that, what actually what you have to do? So we need to go for looping. Actually, now we need to depending on the looping components. Okay, so for that you can see here as per structure. For that looping, so what I will do for that, so I will loop this first 101 first. I will take it. Then 102 I will take second. Then 103 I will take. So 104 I will take, and 109 I will take like that. Okay. So 101, what will do? One I will take 101. Then I will filter this file actually. So only 101 records will come. I will generate that file actually. Like that way my flow. So for that I want to go iterative mode actually. So iterate, which component will follow? tFlow to iterate actually. So tFlow to iterate is a component to iterate your it will process record by record actually. So how many results are there in the target, those many times this flow will come iterate actually. Okay, so whenever you are using tFlow iterate, you have to check this use default key option. Okay, so you can go to the tFlow to iterate, you can see, so department number like this will come. These are the predefined variables. Okay, so then after what will go, I will go for same file. I will take same file here. I will take again. Okay, so what I will just right click row iterative. Then now I will filter the records. Filter rows. Okay, because I want all the columns, right? So in that case, I will using only I want to filter the records. Right? In that case, I will use the filter rows. So here, how to filter the records? So here, sync columns. So here, department number is equal to. So here you have to go for the which department, this department. Okay, so here actually it will not come. So in that case, what we can go to some tjava component. So that variable will not come here actually. So here can go to here. Just you can take like this global map dot. This variable is coming department number actually. So here you can filter the like this, can copy it. Simple. So department number is equal to, so that first department 101 will come. 101 is equal to the CMP table is will take all table data. Then it will filter the records. Only those data will come in the first iteration. So then I will go for T file output delimiter. T file output delimiter. Just right click row filter records. I'm using here. So here I want to generate. So C folder. Just I want to give this path actually. So then, so I want to give, let's say, talent file. So this is my folder. Okay. So then I will create one folder here. No folder. Something called scenario. Okay. Okay. So scenario. Then what I will do in the scenario, I will. So what is the file name I will use? Just now we use the right variable, same variable I will use. Okay. Then plus suppose I want to use .txt file. Okay, so like this I will use you need include header, this option, and sync column. So this is actually, so every time, so I want to generate like this table name. So I'm just closing all unnecessarily. Okay, now it is fine. So every time file name should be like this. So your path, okay, let's say your file name should be suppose 101.txt, 102.txt, like this. Or otherwise, you will go for emp like this, emp dot like this, emp 102 like that. We can go for it. In that case, emp, okay, emp plus this thing actually, okay, that is fine. So now, so code is done, clear, then run it. Okay, input rank is null, so that's why. Oh, fine, that is fine. Actually, some null. Why is null recorded? Actually, one right. So we'll go for null record. Why it is came. Or we'll go for some filter rows, row Unix. So again, row filter records. What I will do department number not equal to null. I will use, okay, so that it will give the correct. Just run it. Okay, so what is that? T file automated jobs, CT file. Okay, already exist. Okay, so I will delete some files already created actually. So I'm deleting files. So I'm rerunning the job. Clear. Just run it. So now six exists because six records are there, right? Six executions, six departments are there different. So six files will generate actually. Okay, so now you can see 101 file, 102, 103, 104, 108, 109. So if you open this file again, and see only 101 content will be there. Like this, if you open 102, only 102 content will be there. If you open again 103, 103 content will be there. If you open 104, 104 content will be there. And if you open 108, 108 content will be there. If you open 109, 109 content will be there. So this is how normally. So first you can go for the your source, either file or table, then filter the records and which column you want to generate files. You can select the filter that column. You can select that column only by using T filter columns. Then go for T unique component to uniquely get it. And if a null records are there, by using T filter row, you can filter out the records. Then by using T flow to iterate, you have to select the key column. Use this default column. Then you can go for the again. You can have the so next you have the same file you have to take again. So then you can go for the T filter row. Here this is very important. So you need to filter the records. This variable you have to use. So T flow to iterate. We check this. Suppose if you are not check this option, you will not get this department number actually. Okay, that's why you to check compulsory use default key option. Okay, that's why this department number will come. Then here same file you have to take. Then in the t filter thing, department number empty is equal to, you have to give that variable action. So in the t fluid rate outline section, you get is equal to this thing. Then you can go for the t file output delimiter. There you can give the file name is equal like this. You have to go for it. So like that way, you will get the all your uh, file automatically generate action. Generator will be executed. So that is about this scenarios, file level scenarios, everything. So tNormalize and automation generation of the files. Okay.